Somewhere in America right now, an SUV owner is sitting in a service department waiting room, staring at a repair estimate they never saw coming, on a vehicle that still has years left on the loan. It's not always the cheap SUVs that break first. Sometimes it's the ones with the best-selling badge on the tailgate. A few names on this list will surprise you, because the industry-wide complaint data tells a very different story than the sales charts do. So let's start with number 7. Number 7, Nissan Rogue. The Rogue is one of the best-selling SUVs in America, which is exactly why its transmission problem matters so much. Nissan's continuously variable transmission, built by supplier Jatco, has developed a reputation mechanics know well: inadequate cooling that leads to shuddering, slipping, and delayed acceleration once the fluid overheats. One owner told Consumer Reports their transmission needed replacing at roughly 20,000 miles, after already going through one earlier in the vehicle's life. That's not an outlier horror story mechanics dismiss. It's a pattern documented across owner forums and complaint databases for over a decade. Newer Rogues have gotten noticeably better, and Nissan has refined both the cooling system and the software controlling it. But because a CVT failure often creeps in gradually, a whine here, a hesitation there, many owners don't catch it until the transmission is already failing, right around the point where the factory warranty is thinning out. That combination of a beloved nameplate and a historically fragile transmission is exactly why mechanics keep bringing the Rogue up first. While the Rogue's weakness hides inside the drivetrain, the next SUV wears its problems in plain sight, on a piece of hardware every driver depends on every single time they get behind the wheel. Number 6, Ford Explorer. Ford's midsize flagship made a major architectural shift a few years back, moving to a rear-wheel drive-based platform. That shift brought real driving improvements and a genuinely rocky launch. The 10-speed automatic transmission became the most reported defect in early model years, causing harsh gear changes and sudden downshifts that owners described as unsettling on the highway. Then there's the rear-view camera. Ford has issued 6 separate recalls covering more than 700,000 Explorers for camera failures, blurry images, blue screens, and cameras that needed replacing multiple times without a lasting fix. Add a 2024 recall covering roughly 90 vehicles for intake valve failures that risked serious engine damage, plus a parking brake recall covering vehicles that could roll away even with the brake engaged, and you get a nameplate that racked up dozens of recalls across just a handful of model years. Here's what makes the Explorer especially tricky for shoppers. Its reliability swings wildly by model year. Some years are genuinely solid, others are recall magnets. A model year that looks identical on a used car lot can carry a completely different risk profile depending on when it rolled off the line. If a vehicle this popular can carry this many recalls, imagine what happens when a luxury SUV tries to layer in even more advanced technology on top of an already complicated platform. Number 5, Cadillac XT5. Long-term owners and mechanics both point to the same weak spot on the XT5. Its 9-speed automatic transmission, paired with an engine and electronics suite that hasn't always played nicely together. Owners have reported harsh, unpredictable shifting and, in a portion of cases, outright transmission failure well before the vehicle reached 6 figures on the odometer. Add in a history of electrical gremlins, infotainment freezes, dashboard warning lights with no clear cause, and you get a vehicle that looks and feels like a genuine luxury SUV but doesn't always deliver a luxury ownership experience once the warranty clock starts running out. Daily commuters tend to feel the transmission's rough edges the most, since stop-and-go traffic asks the 9-speed to hunt for gears constantly. Road trip owners cruising steady highway speeds often report a smoother experience, which is part of why word-of-mouth opinions on this SUV vary so much depending on who you ask. Resale value tells its own version of this story. Cadillac SUVs have historically depreciated faster than their German rivals, and reliability reputation is a big part of why. A shopper cross-shopping a used XT5 against a comparably priced Lexus or Acura is often looking at a meaningfully different long-term cost of ownership, even if the sticker price looks similar today. The next SUV on this list has the opposite problem. Not too much technology, but an engine that's been quietly wearing out from the inside for years. Number 4, Hyundai Kona. The Kona shares a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine with several other Hyundai and Kia models, and it's an engine with a documented history of oil consumption, bearing failure, and piston ring problems. That's a serious combination. Oil consumption issues let an engine quietly burn through oil between scheduled changes without any obvious symptom, and by the time a warning light appears, internal wear may already be underway. Bearing failures can escalate to complete engine failure, sometimes well before the vehicle reaches six figures. What makes this especially frustrating is how normal the Kona feels to drive. It's quick for its size, efficient, and the interior punches above its price point. None of that shows up as a red flag on a test drive. The only way to catch this issue early is checking oil levels between changes, something most owners never think to do until a mechanic finds the level dangerously low. If an engine issue like that feels concerning, the next SUV on the list has a problem that isn't hiding in the mechanicals at all. It's sitting right on the dashboard, and it happens to control the brakes. Number 3. GMC Yukon. The Yukon is the vehicle families buy because it feels like the safe, traditional choice. Full-size, gas-powered, built the old-fashioned way. That reputation is exactly why its reliability numbers catch buyers off guard. Consumer Reports scored the Yukon and its Yukon XL sibling well below average for full-size SUVs, and by mid-2025, NHTSA data showed additional recalls tied to software faults affecting the instrument cluster and braking-related functions, requiring over-the-air fixes and, in some cases, dealer visits. When a recall touches braking function, that's not a comfort complaint. That's the kind of thing mechanics tell customers to address immediately, not wait on. Depreciation data has also pegged the Yukon at losing roughly 47% of its value within 5 years, a steep number for a vehicle that can climb past $100,000 in top trims. So if a six-figure flagship SUV can carry problems this serious, what does the very worst vehicle on this list have to get wrong? The answer involves an entire battery system shutting itself down without warning. Number 2. Chevrolet Blazer EV. Consumer Reports named the Blazer EV the least reliable model in its entire electric SUV class, citing faults spanning the battery system, climate controls, electrical accessories, in-car electronics, and recurring noises or leaks. One owner's story stands out. A battery sensor detected a fault and disabled the entire battery system on Thanksgiving, stranding the vehicle mid-holiday. That's not a squeaky trim piece or a glitchy touchscreen. That's the kind of failure that turns a road trip into an emergency. Resale numbers compound the pain. Some depreciation estimates put the Blazer EV at losing around 60% of its value within 5 years. GM has pushed software updates to address these faults, and not every owner experiences a failure this severe. But landing at the bottom of an entire class in independently gathered survey data isn't bad luck, it's a pattern. If a fully electric SUV shutting down mid-drive sounds alarming, the vehicle at number 1 doesn't fail quite that dramatically, but it fails often enough, and in enough different ways, that mechanics warn buyers about it more than almost anything else on the road. Number 1. Jeep Wrangler. The current JL generation Wrangler has logged more than 3,500 NHTSA complaints since 2018, along with 37 recalls and 61 separate fire reports, an enormous volume for a single generation and one that dwarfs most other SUVs on this list. The 4xe plug-in hybrid alone accounts for 43% of all those complaints, driven largely by a sequence of high-voltage battery recalls tied to fire risk, meaning a buyer drawn in by the promise of electric-assisted efficiency may be stepping into the riskiest version of the lineup without realizing it. Gas Wranglers carry their own well-known issue, the death wobble, a violent front-end shake at speed caused by worn or improperly torqued steering components on the solid front axle. It's common enough that mechanics diagnose it instantly, and it can show up well within a vehicle's first 40,000 miles, especially with larger tires or a lift kit. Add transmission complaints ranging from getting stuck in gear to full failure, plus a power module known for triggering stalling and random electrical faults, and the pattern becomes clear. It's not one catastrophic flaw. It's a widespread of issues touching a huge share of Wranglers on the road today. None of this makes the Wrangler a bad off-roader. It remains one of the most capable stock vehicles sold in America, and plenty of owners rack up well past 150,000 miles without major drama. But between the complaint volume, the fire recall history on its newest powertrain, and a steering quirk that's never been fully engineered out, it's the vehicle mechanics bring up first when a buyer says they want SUV capability with zero surprises. The lesson across all 7 of these is the same one. Reliability data, before you buy, is worth more than any showroom impression. So which SUV would you choose, and is there another model you think deserved a spot on this list?